Hey everybody, my name is Dan and welcome to DC Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing just a quick little pop-up live stream. I probably have about half an hour just to kind of connect with you all. It's January 4th, 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had an awesome New Year's and a really good holiday Christmas season. Yeah, this is, though, your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor related stuff, well, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Yeah, so I just decided to pop online. It's been a little bit of a while since I had a chance to kind of connect with you guys in this format. I haven't done a live stream now since before Christmas, so figured I'd pop on here to chat with y'all, to kind of update you on what's been new, what's exciting in my neck of the woods, and to take a little bit of time as well to, yeah, just connect to see what's up. Hey, Jerbs, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. I was just saying that haven't really popped on one of the lives for a little while, so I figured I'd pop on in and kind of see what's shaking and how you're all are doing. I feel rusty with this live thing. I don't even remember where to pin links and how to do all that sort of stuff. So, good grief. Um, yeah, it's been a while. I guess I'm out of my game. There's a little link thing if anyone wants to jump up and chat. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Since last year, so long ago, I know. Isn't that the joke? This is the time of the year where you get to make that joke. It's been a whole year since I've seen y'all. It's true. It has been a whole year since we've seen y'all. Yeah, it seems like crazy. So, yeah, I guess what have I been up to in December? We got another dog. I don't think I told you guys this, unless you're following me over on Instagram or Twitter. But we got another dog. He's about 11-week old Brittany Spaniel, so just like Raider. This little guy, though, is kind of like the darker brown color. He's not here right now. He's out with my wife and kiddos, but it's definitely been crazy to adjusting to having another puppy around the house. Nighttime, he's kind of sleeping maybe 3 or 4 hours, kind of at best. I think he had a 6 hour sleep a couple nights ago, and we were surprised. Then we both had to like double check and ask each other, like, did one of us go outside and let the dog out? Nope, but he slept through the whole night, which was crazy. But things are good there on that front, just adjusting to that. Been doing a lot of ice fishing over the last couple weekends, which has been awesome to get out on the hard water. We've been having a lot of fun there. And yeah, the bird hunting season ends on January 15th here in Alberta. So hoping to take the boys out, take the snack squad out, and see if we can bag another grouse or two before the season is all done. So that's kind of been it in a nutshell. Other than that, we've been skating and sledding and just trying to do whatever we can. That nasty cold front that kind of went through most of North America. Ours kind of went through a week or so before Christmas, so we've been just trying to make the most of the nicer weather here over the last couple weeks, which has been fan-freaking-tastic. Brian Kranz, nice to see you, my friend. Always appreciate seeing you by here. I checked out your channel the other day, and I saw that your subscriber count hasn't gone up as much as it needs to for you to start the top hat reviews. So we're hoping that everyone subscribes to Brian and gets him that channel. It has been a long time no talk. Mr. Brian's link. Yep. Show Brian some love. Brian saying hi to Mike. Love it, love it, love it. I don't want to do a spoiler, but got home after work, and like I said, wife and kids went out to go visit at a friend's place. So I went back to the box of nasty rations, and we had a ration for dinner. So in a week or so, you're going to see another fantastically awful ration review coming your way. Haven't done one of those in a little while, so that one was fun to shoot. And now I'm just trying to wash the nasty taste out of my mouth with a beer. So cheers to y'all for dropping in. I hope that you guys are all enjoying some good weather out in your way. Like I said, it's been a little bit nicer here. the last few weeks, which is rad. I think today was just a few degrees below freezing, so nice to kind of have a little bit of sunshine out and about. Hey, it's Drunken Chef. Nice to see you, Drunken Chef. Appreciate you tapping in. Brian's still working on getting his subs that he needs to kick off his channel. Got Krubby the Beagle in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for tapping in. Mike needs to get a new video out. Mike, you hit some like record reviews in December. You were pumping them out like every single day, man. That was awesome. Oh, Mike, you don't even want to know, bud. It was, oh no, sorry. Brian asked what was the ration. I won't give too many spoilers, but it was another Sapaco low sodium ration, which are absolutely horrible. I'm trying to make my way through that case. I still have several more, and honestly, they taste so bad. It's fairly sad that the best part of those rations is a old Pop-Tart from like 6 years ago, or some moderately stale crackers, or just eating grape jelly out of a package. Those are the highlights. I don't know what they put in that sauce or what don't they put in the sauce, but there's something seriously wrong with that stuff. It's fairly off-putting. There's Drunken Chef's link. And we got Krubby's link there to check out Krubby's channel. Nice. Mikey had 2 weeks off work. I had a pretty good stretch. I had, what did I have? I had, the Christmas Eve on the weekend. And then I had Sunday, Monday afterwards. I went out fishing on Monday, Tuesday afterwards, Boxing Day, and the day after Boxing Day. So I did some ice fishing on the day after Boxing Day there with Jeff Dorward from Dorward Outdoor Adventures. And then I worked the rest of the week. New Year's, we did some fondue on New Year's Eve. Did some venison backstraps or tenderloins, and we did some venison sausage and some other cheeses and meats and stuff like that. So I had a really good fondue on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, we watched some football, and then the day after New Year's Day, I took my other kid out ice fishing. So we'll have another ice fishing video coming out tomorrow as well. This is a little teaser. Yeah, Mike, those are horrible. I don't even know what to do with them. And I think they might make their way to the bin, to be honest with you. Those Sapaco rations are just dreadful. I think you caught everybody's link. Hey, Sean from Angling Spiders. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. I missed, I don't know if you guys saw Angling Spiders, if any of you checked out Sean's channel, but Sean and Kieran are Angling Spiders. They're from Calgary area. They do fishing 12 months around the year, between kayak fishing, ice fishing, some river fishing, all sorts of fishing. But if you haven't checked out their little holiday 12 Days of Christmas kind of inspired song, you'll definitely have to go back and check out that one. Super entertaining. Yep, those Sapaco rations are terrible. There's Krubby the Beagle's link. There's Angling Spiders' link. Venison stew looked so good. Yeah, that one was really good, Jerbs, and that's on the meal plan again this week, so I think we'll do another venison stew. In Alberta, I don't know, how much you guys know about it, but really across North America, there's something called chronic wasting disease, which is a disease, basically a brain and spinal disease that can get into deer and elk. So primarily in Alberta, it's mule deer and elk that carry this, but whitetails may occasionally carry it too. And it's basically like a neurological disease, right, that affects deer and elk's ability to like walk, and so they get weird reactions where they're like falling around and drooling, like super weird neurological disease, right? But at any rate, in Alberta, there are certain areas of the province where if you harvest an elk or a deer, you have to submit the brain tissue for testing, right? In Alberta, it's mandatory in some zones. It's not mandatory for whitetails anywhere, but you can still optionally like submit them. So the deer that I harvested this year, I optionally submitted the brain for testing, and it came back as negative for chronic wasting disease, which I knew it would. But I always like to make sure that the government has that information about negative ones, and they're not just getting ones that look bad or kind of appearing unhealthy, right? So for us, anyways, long ramble short is I tend not to eat the white-tailed deer until I get the results back, right? Because in my house, although they say that chronic wasting disease is unlikely to be transferred from deer and elk and so forth to humans, I just can't, in good faith, think that my wife and kids are going to be pretty comfortable eating something that's like, potentially has that disease in it. So, anyways, it's always a huge relief when those results come back and they're negative. But yeah, long story short, Jerbs, that means that we can start cracking into the 2022 whitetail a little bit more, and that's usually the main reason why we do venison fondue on New Year's Eve, because usually we get those results back from the chronic wasting disease testing sometime in December. And so, doing it on New Year's is always fun. So I'm sure we'll do up some more stew. Yeah, no one deserves to eat those. I think you're referring to the Sapaco rations. Yeah, I think that I might actually just go through and steal all the grape jellies, maybe the Pop Tarts, and then just toss the rest out. But I would certainly rather eat like just cans of like Chef Boyardee ravioli than the nasty pasta that's in those things. Ugh, even just thinking back to it makes me like cringe. Glad you guys are doing good. Saw you guys are out in the hard water already, slaying it as usual, catching some nice fish. So good job there, guys. I'll tell you what, watching you guys drill holes with those ion augers is definitely inspiring me to monitor the sales. So, Sean, if you see any great deals pop up on those ion augers, you let me know about it. Kind of keeping a watch of it. I still got the 8-inch hand crank Mora hand auger, and I think there was about 12 or probably 12, 14 inches of ice out of Wabamun, and we were out there the other day. So it's not bad to hand crank that, but Jeff from Doorward Outdoor Adventures had that ion auger and just chews through the holes like it's no one's business. So definitely think I got to get one of those down the line. Hand cranking is just a pain. Oh, hey, Loki, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hand cranking is fun, but I find I get so sweated up, and then that way when I'm stopped moving, I'm stuck drilling those holes by hand, I get cold easy, right? There's Jerbs' link. Go check out Jerbs. He's the absolute fantastic, best moderator you're ever going to see. So definitely, if you haven't checked out BC Jerbs, go head over to his channel. And there's a link for Loki Trapping Adventures. And thank you, Jerbs, for the friendly reminder. Yeah, those are terrible. I'm sure you're talking about those nasty rations too, Brian. They're god-awful. BC Jerbs, I need to find some memories. Absolutely, brother. Stick away from anything that says Sapaco low sodium. Those are terrible. Everything else is really, really, really good. I like, you might be able to find them out your way, but if you have any military surplus stores, I got a place here in Edmonton that sells the Canadian individual meal pack, the IMPs, which is awesome. They don't have them all the time, but they bring them through every now and again, and they're absolutely fantastic. A case of 1992 US MREs coming. Are you going to eat those, Mike, or are those going to be something you just open up and kind of show off and not eat? I'll be curious to see if you eat them or not. Oh, hey, thanks for popping in, Brian. Brian from Four Season Pursuits. So Brian's another Alberta outdoorsman based here just north of Edmonton. Brian and I kind of connected, I think, through the hunting season, through some of his hunting adventures, and we kind of found that we were hunting in similar kind of areas and in a basically same kind of tent situation at the same kind of time. So I think that's kind of where we started to become, a little bit closer. But, Brian's got, I noticed Brian's been out doing some ice fishing, some overnight trips. So lots of good stuff on Four Season Pursuits. You should definitely check that out. I didn't realize that there was a game right now. I'll have to turn over the TV later and check that out too. Mr. Kratz sent me a couple of Alfredo ones. Nice. Northern Forest Whitetail, thanks for tipping in. Greetings from northern Minnesota. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Will do, Dan. They're expensive if they aren't on sale. We had 20 inches on Crawling Valley on Monday. Wow, that's pretty crazy, man. I can't believe you had 20 inches out there. I was surprised with Wob. This time last year, I believe that there was easily like 2 feet of ice on there. So I was surprised at only about 14 inches or so. So I don't know, just weird. I thought that with that cold snap, we would have had more. But Sean, yeah, even if you find them on sale somewhere in Calgary or whatever, I sometimes travel down that way for work. So let me know if you do find a good deal on them. Seems like Cabela's probably has them on a better deal. I looked at the fishing hole and theirs seems a little bit more expensive. Although I like to support them, but a little bit more expensive. There's Northern Forests link. Uh-oh. Mr. Jerbs, I live in the sticks. I don't even have traffic lights here. You got that big Roosevelt elk, though. So I guess he's probably a better neighbor than some of the ones that I have in my development. Yeah, live out in the sticks, I guess. No traffic lights probably equals no military surplus stores. I'm eating them. Got some 1996 cases to get on video. Also, wow, you're a brave man. I was worried those Sapaco ones, the date code says in, and it started in a 6. So I think that that's a 2016 one. And even that to me is kind of seeming to be pushing it a little bit. I don't know. At least like the Pop Tarts were like frozen in together into a Pop Tart sandwich. They kind of like melted together. Canada hopefully going to beat our neighbors from the U.S. in the semifinals. Those are fighting words. I think we got some Americans in the house here too tonight, Brian. But yeah, like you, I'm hoping that the Canadians win too. That's exciting stuff. I haven't watched too much of it yet. I haven't watched a lot of hockey, to be honest, through the World Juniors, but it's always an exciting time. The best neighbors to have that keep the not good people out. Mr. Bob the Elk is the best lawn ornament ever. Yeah, that's yeah. If you guys haven't checked out BC Jerbs, he's got this big, ginormous bull elk that he calls Mr. Bob that literally hangs out, peeks right into his windows, and Jerbs is out there feeding him apples and carrots and massive, massive, massive bull elk. I think last year, Jerbs, was it that you got a sheds that you found that Mr. Bob left for you? So that's a pretty cool find. On the auger topic, after showcasing the ice auger challenge this past season, I'm totally blown away by the ion compared to the gas units. Yeah, I was too. Like I said, when we went out with my buddy Jeff there, he just picked up the ion, and I think he was just burning his first holes, just trying it out for the first time. And I was surprised at how well it cut. It's super quiet. I think as long as you look after the batteries and they don't get cold and you can kind of keep them warm, they definitely seem to be pretty awesome. I can't remember how many holes. I think he said his, I can't remember if it was 8 or 10 inch, but I want to say it quotes that you can drill like 50 holes or something like that, if that's accurate. I think you're not kind of constantly troubleshooting like clogged carburetors and wasting all your time trying to fix small engines. I'm not a small engine repair guy by any stretch. So for me, Brian, I want something that's just going to work. And yeah, so I think that ion definitely seems great. For my manual auger, I picked up one of those little attachments, right, that connects to the auger. It'll connect into my hand auger, and then it connects into a drill, and I can use the drill. But I find that there's not enough torque on my battery-operated drill, so probably have to end up upgrading the drill in order to make that bit work. So I might as well just look at buying something like the Ion if it's going to last a lifetime. Henry Vine Fishing, thanks for popping in, brother. Yeah, this is a surprise live. I know that in theory, I'm better to prepare these things in advance and to schedule them. That way more people can come. But I am absolutely dreadful at being able to plan this stuff out in advance. I'm horrible at it. So tonight, like I said a little bit earlier in the live, my wife took our new little puppy and the kiddos over to her friend's place and some mutual friends of the kids as well. So they're all over there. So I don't have a puppy whining. We got a little bit of time to just sort of kill. So I just figured I'd pop on and say hello to y'all, just because it has been a few weeks. I think the last one I did was at the beginning of December. So I don't think I'll be able to stick around long, but probably try to go here for, maybe another 10 minutes or so before I wrap it up. Sean from Angling Spiders is saying hello to Henry Vine Fishing. Henry, I saw that you were out doing some ice fishing there too with your missus, so that was pretty rad to see you out and about getting out on the water. And I noticed that little patch job you did on your tent seems to be working, so that's a good sign. I had to do some repairs on my tent, so I have that Fish in Haven that I bought from Costco, probably 10 years ago. And I had gone through all of the replacement poles. You know how it usually comes with a few extra tent poles. mine had broken, so I was dealing with them through the fall, and they did ship me out some replacement poles. I think the replacement poles for that fishing haven were maybe $6 a pole, so the cost of the poles wasn't too bad, but I'm fairly certain they charged me like $40 just to ship the things from Winnipeg over here to Edmonton. So nice to have a few extra poles, but kind of sad when you think about it that you're paying 50, $40 for shipping, $6 a pole. I was in it for whatever, 70, almost $70 just for replacement parts. I noticed some guys like even Matt from My Day Off went and purchased a new tent just from Amazon, and it certainly doesn't cost that much more than just buying replacement parts. So just so sad that things got to be throwaway culture. Yeah, those sheds were awesome, man. That would be a dream to find a moose shed or an elk shed in the woods. We've found a few deer sheds here and there, and they're awesome to find too. But I think something as heavy and big as an elk or a moose shed would be absolutely wild. And for you, Jerbs, you don't even have to walk too far, man. You're just walking right outside the front yard and picking them up there, which is pretty rad. And there's Henry Vine's link for Henry Vine Fishing. Yeah, you should, man. You should. I know that you've been a guest on a lot of lives and definitely doing a great job moderating them. So I'm sure a lot of people would love to see you jump up and do a live on your birthday. When's your birthday, if you don't mind me asking? Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I'll say it was a family decision to get a new pup. I think it started as a wife decision that I just slowly warmed up to from hearing about it over and over that she wanted to get another puppy. But the timing, I think, is good. Raider's about 4, I think, 4 and a bit or 3 and a bit. I don't even remember. But I think we wanted to have a second one. So then that way, when the sad day comes and Raider's not here anymore, at least we still have another dog and we're not like completely without them. I think that's a hard feeling when you're used to having dogs and then you don't have them anymore. So our new pup, his name is Max, and Max, I think, is about 11 or 12 weeks. So he's got a lot of energy. He's like a little pinball of destruction. So you got to constantly watch him on the blinds behind me so he doesn't chew the blinds. You got to watch so he's not chewing tables. But him and Raider have some massive dog fights that are sounding pretty rowdy when they play and wrestle. But I think they're having fun, and so far it's been pretty nice. Raider's been able to take Max under his wing, and they go out to the bathroom together. So there hasn't been a lot of accidents. So in some regards, the timing of having a second one has been good. It's just you forget how hard it is, when you haven't had puppy around the house for a while. But yeah, I think you're right. I think we'll be busy for at least until summer, I think. Maybe a little bit past that, depends on how it goes. Yeah, I hope it does hold for you. I got a few, I'm just trying to think, my hunting blind, I patched up with like Gorilla Tape and it's worked okay to kind of clog some of the holes, but I hope that craft tape that you got works well for you. Glad I could catch you live, Dan. Gonna head out. Would be great if we could get out together sometime. I would love that, Sean. Yeah, I'll fire you an email and figure out where we can match up and maybe meet somewhere in the middle. I know it's a long drive from Calgary up to Edmonton, and yeah, maybe we can find some way to get out and meet up in the middle. Be rad. You're an awesome guy, and I think we would get along really well. So definitely would be down for that. I'm grinding to get to the 500 mark before the 29th. 41 more subs to go. So everybody, if you haven't yet checked out BC Jerbs' channel, maybe bump over there and let's get him a little bit closer to his goal, 500. Like I said, Jerbs is a great guy and been really helping out the community in a lot of different ways. And, love to see him reach his goals as well. See you later, Sean. Tapping out. Awesome. Mike Crasher is going to show you some love, Jerbs, which is awesome to see. They shed right in the front yard in front of me. That's so crazy, man. Woohoo! Henry Vine Fishing helping out BC Jerbs. It's good to see. 29th of the month, 29th of January for BC Jerbs. Birthday live. January 29th, 2023. Jerbs is subbing back Henry Vine, which is rad to see. Catch y'all later as Team Canada's on the ice. Definitely check out the other sites and subscribe. Cheers all. Thanks, Brian, man. I really appreciate you saying that, dude. All good people here in the house. I'm not even just saying that, man. For me, even just to throw up a little pop-up live and see you guys come in means a lot to me. And it's the same kind of level of support, Brian, you'll get back from these guys. So Definitely awesome to see Henry Vines shaking hands. Henry Vines cheering for Canada and Bedard. Yeah, Jerbs, I don't know if I'm happy yet. There's these minutes of regret and then there's minutes of happy, but when he's just like curled up and quiet, sleeping on my lap, it's like the absolute best thing in the world. And then my wife will look at me and she'll say, Dan, it's like 6 o'clock, like 7 o'clock, like that dog's got to be up or he's going to be up all night. And then you kind of wake him up and play with him for a little bit, and he's like forcing himself to sleep. Yeah, it's funny with those little pups. They have a lot of energy, and then they just like totally crater. How's the weather right now for you? Cold? You know what, Henry? It hasn't been too bad. Like when I went out ice fishing on Tuesday, just this past Tuesday, it was a high of -2 degrees Celsius. So it was like -6 or -7 kind of in the evening. And we went over to the outdoor rink and did some skating with the kids, and plenty warm to do that -6 or -7. It got a little bit colder through the week. I'm just looking at my phone right now. Right now, it's telling me it's -7 outside. So really not too bad, for this time of the year. And it feels tropical compared to like the horrible cold that we had before Christmas. We have two that we watched for the homeowner. We have two that we watched for the homeowner. Oh, two dogs. Yeah. My wife thought that having a second one would make it easier. I don't know if that's true, man. I wouldn't let anybody be convinced about that. Yeah, I don't know if two makes it easier. Hey! It's AJ from the Outdoors Podcast. They have email in Canada. That's amazing. They have email in Canada. We have email. We have regular mail. We got. I think that's all the kinds of mail that exist. But it's nice to see you here, AJ. Appreciate you checking in. Outdoors Podcast. Definitely, if you haven't checked out Outdoors Podcast, definitely bump over and give him a check. AJ and I met a number of years ago. So AJ from Outdoors Podcast. I think we met actually probably through his podcast, and then we kind of became friends through Twitter and through Instagram. And genuinely think of AJ as a friend, about as much of a friend as you can see in a day-to-day, kind of friendship. But AJ posts a ton of content on his Instagram feed, so definitely check out Outdoors Podcast. I'm certain if you go to his channel link there, and you'll probably be able to link over to his other content too. But it was fun being a guest. I got to be a guest on his podcast last year, and I think we've been kind of chatting a little bit about trying to do another one here soon. So looking forward to that too. So yeah, AJ's got some great YouTube videos too. He just did a camping in the back of his Jeep, which was a fun little episode to watch, kind of playing around and checking out the limits of your equipment, which is always fun. Amazing, Jerbs. Appreciate you supporting other guys. I mean, like I said, great crew of people. Howdy. Good to see you. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Is it IB Atlas? Like, is that how it would be? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know. Brian Krantz is sounds like he's checking out, but he's going to check out some new friends, which is rad. BC Jerbs, they're the most loyal creatures I know. Nothing but love. Dogs truly are man's best friend. Yeah, I agree at the end of the day. It's just the puppy phase, man. Like, the little dude's out there eating his own poop in the backyard, eating other dog's poop, and he's like chewing on rocks. And you're like, what the hell's the matter with you, bro? Like, why you got to chew on rocks and eat poo? Like, I just shake my head at them at that stage, Jerbs. But, eventually he'll curl up on my feet and be like a normal dog. Nowadays, he's just crazy. Brian's checking out. There's IB Atlas's link. Brian's saying good night. Everyone's saying good night. Two Brothers Outdoors checking in. Nice to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for tapping in. I probably got to hit the road here shortly, everybody. But, like I said, we'll hang around for a little bit longer. Fun to be here. Appreciate you checking in again, my man. Cheers to that. We're having a Heineken. I just had a ration, a Sapaka, one of those low sodium rations for dinner. So, I need a beer to wash that foul taste in my mouth. It is always fun to meet some like-minded peeps. Hey, Average Joe MRE, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you dropping by, brother. Average Joe MRE's been another big friend of the channel. He sent us a few MREs here and there to be able to eat out in the woods and another great Canadian channel, guy based out in British Columbia, does a whole bunch of MRE, international ration reviews, little gear reviews. Honestly, one of the cool things that I even watched on Joe's channel was when he had gone to the like Rambo. I don't know if it was a museum or like a Rambo fair, but like that was so cool to sort of see. So Joe's channel, I think you'll really like it if you're into like the ration reviews, you know, military history, just gear reviews, all sorts of stuff like that. So definitely go check out Joe's channel too. Henry Vine saying hi to two brothers. There's Average Joe's link. Joe saying hi to Henry. Spicy tuna rolls is in the house. You get one of these. Oh, I always get a bad view of the camera. Big thumbs up for spicy tuna rolls. Nice to see you here, brother. Jerbs is Joe saying hi to Jerbs. Joe saying hi to Spicy. Tuna rolls saying hi to everybody. There's spicy tuna rolls link. Go check out his page. I love his reviews too. I went back tuna rolls to some of your like older reviews too. I just love how you do it. You know, a lot of us, you know, from the MRE food review kind of culture have this sort of similar style, but yours is really, really different. So if anyone hasn't checked out Spicy Tuna Rolls channel, I really think you'll like it. It's pretty awesome. Virginia Bushcrafter, nice to see you, brother. There's Virginia Bushcrafter's link. Nice. IB Atlas checking out Average Joe's video today. Yeah, those total prepare rations look absolutely fantastic. I was saying a little earlier in the stream, I had a Sapaco ration, one of those low sodium ones. They're absolutely horrible, completely dreadful, terrible. So you guys will get to check out that video here in a few weeks. I think I'm just going through those just so I can torture myself. Say I tried one of each variety. And then I think what I'll do is the duplicates, I'll just kind of pillage out the Tootsie Rolls and maybe the Pop-Tarts and just throw the rest out because they are god-awful terrible. Hey, Mr. Joe, I'll taste them if you want to send them out, bruv. LOL. Jerbs wants to try some MREs. Spicy tuna rolls with a big thumbs up. All-terrain coffee and camping. Hey, from my campsite. Howdy, howdy, Jason. Nice to see you tapping in. Ivy Atlas. Oh, no way. It's spicy. Yeah, it is spicy. Spicy. Jerbs is saying hello to Virginia Bushcrafter. Jerbs is saying send an email when you get a minute. I will definitely do that. Rolls is saying hi to Mike. Everybody hang out here or something? This is the first time. We're among new friends. This was not a scheduled live stream. So sometimes I think the smart thing you can do is schedule these things in advance so people can clear their schedule, blah, blah, blah. I'm not that kind of guy. I just got home, realized I had some time to kill, so I figured I'd jump on. But pretty amazing to see a nice group of supporters here. I think there's been, you know, up to 10 or 11 of us in here at a time, and I think 7 in the house right now. So I really appreciate that popping in. But nice place to hang out, meet some new friends. So definitely feel free to go back to this one after and check out some new channels. But honestly, got to admit that this is a great group of people, good group of, you know, what I'd consider core supporters. So it really means a lot to have you all here spend some time with me, even when this isn't scheduled or anything like that. Joe's making some custom rations. That's fun. Jerbs is checking out. I'm going to be checking out here soon, Jerbs, but I appreciate you so much for, oh, I'm so bad at pointing at the camera. Appreciate you so much, Jerbs, for popping in, being a moderator. You're the best. Happy early birthday. Everybody go check out Jerbs' channel. He's trying to make the push for 500 subscribers, and he's going to be doing a live stream around his birthday as well. So his first live stream. So definitely go check out Jerbs' channel. He's based out in British Columbia. He does a lot of Fired Up Fridays, but just a genuinely amazing human being who brings so much awareness to things like you know, veterans and addiction and just everything that goes along with it. So Jerbs is a salt of the earth kind of guy that, like I said, you know, could definitely use our support. So would love it if you guys popped over there and checked them out. Joe's saying hi to Mike. All Terrain Coffee and Camping, saying hi to everybody. A lot of hellos. Jerbs is checking out. Rain in California. I haven't had a lot of snow up this way. A little bit of accumulation, but nothing in like a week or so. So it's been nice. A lot of hellos, some goodbyes. There's All Terrain Coffee and Camping's link. I like that Jerbs says he's leaving, but then he's still here. It reminds me of like The Godfather. Every time that they tell me to leave the family, they drag me back in again. That's not a very good. That's like a Marlon Brando, not a Pacino. But anyways, yeah, go check out All Terrain Coffee and Camping's link there. Mike saying hi to Jason. A lot of hellos. Remember to smash the like. Stay awesome, Mr. DC. Thanks so much again, Jerbs, for popping in. Jerbs saying hello. I love the idea of Hunter Grow Network. Yeah, thanks, AJ. That's what it's all about, brother. It's nice to kind of connect with some different channels. And honestly, I've met a lot of YouTube friends just through these different live streams through other guys, right? So it's fun to kind of do that back. And you can kind of connect with a bunch of different people, you know, be it fishermen, campers, food guys. There's a knife blade community, fire community. I mean, so many different communities kind of have invited my eclectic channel into their lives. So it's definitely fun to be able to kind of patch people together and, you know, build some connections between others as well through this kind of format. Yeah, definitely. I see All Terrain Coffee and Camping. I think you'd get along with my buddy AJ here from the Outdoors Podcast. So definitely feel free for you guys to connect afterwards. Jerbs' content is awesome. Absolutely. Really appreciate that as well. Spicy tuna rolls. Thanks. Yeah, please do leave a like. AJ's laughing at my, I'm imagining, since we have the exact same sense of humor, I imagine AJ laughing at my terrible Brando impression. Every day they drive me by. See, that's Brando, not Pacino. A man who never spends time with his family can never be a man at all. How's your watch time coming along? Last time I checked, I think it was about 2,300 watch hours through the calendar year. So I found that the fireplace log definitely helped a little bit. So I appreciate you guys streaming that over the holiday season. Feel free to stream and restream. You can watch the master playlist. Definitely hit up those watch hours. I find that I think since my videos tend to be like under 10 minutes, I don't get a lot of watch hours off those regular videos unless something seems to get a little bit more reach, like the Alacadak tent or the hot tent stove. Those kind of review videos seem to have a bit better reach than just like going out fishing for the day or going out, you know, shed hunting for the day or deer hunting for the day. So yeah, anything that you guys can do to help will be super rad. But fire log channel thing was really fun to record, and I know I got a lot of cool comments over the holidays from you guys, lighting it up on your Christmas Eves or Christmas days or whatever. And I have an awesome idea in store for next year. Well, since the fire channel was, or fire show, I guess, programming was well received, I want to do something very similar, but a little different for next year's holiday season. So we'll play around with that in a few months' time. IB Atlas is helping out Jerbs, which is rad. I nailed it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you popping in, AJ. Take it easy, brother. Nice to see you. Hope that your little mobile home out in Oregon is nice and cozy tonight, brother. And I appreciate your time. Send your links and I'll subscribe. Rad. Yeah, Average Joe, there's been lots of links shared throughout this stream. So definitely, you know, I'd love it if you guys kind of went back. You know what I might do actually is when this thing goes as a rerun, maybe I'll go through and mill through and then tag you guys in the comments so it's easier for you guys to, you know, find each other if you kind of came in here a little bit late. But honestly, man, like I said, Joe, all of the channels in here are absolutely great, super good supporters. They turn up for you, hell or high water, and generally have built some really good friendships with all you guys. And I think it just goes to show that I just throw a random pop-up live stream and have had, you know, 10, 11 in here as a max and people kind of coming and going. But I think it says a lot about the community that's in here tonight. I had a surprise today. I posted 10 seconds short of the fog I drove in on the way to camp, and it's sitting at 1,400 views right now. Outstanding, Jason. Yeah, shorts are weird, man. Sometimes, they hit real good. Sometimes they don't. I've even found that like some videos, you could post two videos of fog and one will hit good and the other one won't. So it's a crazy thing, but I know that they yield really good subscriber growth. So I imagine out of those 1,400 views, you probably pulled in some subs. So that's pretty bad. 4 comments telling me I don't know what thick fog is. I'm fine with that. I had an argument with a guy who was telling me that the white-tailed deer head that I found when I was hunting pheasants last year was not a white-tailed deer at all. And he argued and argued and then said, it's not a white-tailed deer. If you tell me it's a white-tailed deer, I'm not going to subscribe. And then it just disappeared too. So people will argue about anything, brother. Fog is fog. Thick is thick. I don't know. You're splitting hairs if you're going to get an argument over that. It's hard with the camera, right? I don't know if it picks it up all the time. Like even when I was ice fishing last week, I was surprised that the camera actually picked up the fish like swimming under below the ice, right? I didn't expect it to do that either, but sometimes you get lucky and sometimes it doesn't do justice for you. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know in a nutshell, kind of, I guess, ended off where I sort of started and probably kind of wrap it up here shortly. But yeah, ultimately popped on here just to do a quick little live stream. Hadn't seen you guys really or talked to you since back in December. So I figured had a little bit of free time tonight, so I would jump on. I hope you guys all had a really good Christmas. I hope you guys all had a really happy New Year. We had a good time, fun to get out and do some stuff outdoors. Been doing a lot of ice fishing, which you've seen a video on, and you'll see another ice fishing video tomorrow, but also been dabbling with some different reviews. So I have a battle box unboxing video that I'm got queued up, so that'll come out soon. We have a mini chainsaw review video that's going to be coming out soon. We have an MRE review coming out soon. So we got a lot of stuff in the hopper, which is fun. So it's been great to be able to get out and do some stuff over the holidays. Yeah, other than that, we've been just keeping busy with the new puppy and trying to balance that. So that's been it in a nutshell. But I hope that we can do more and more of these live streams. They're a great way to connect people together, and it's a good way to, really, like I said, build some more friends and to build more friendships. Henry Vine's gonna go check out some new channels. Nice Heine. Yeah, cheers, brother. Had to wash that nasty Sapaco taste out of my mouth one way or the other. Henry Vine's checking out. Jason from All Terrain Coffee and Camping is checking out. And Virginia Bushcrafter, I enjoy the ice fishing videos. I love ice fishing, Virginia Bushcrafter. I don't have a boat. So here in Alberta, a lot of the lake shore around our lakes is privately owned with cabins and cottages and stuff like that. So for summer fishing, I'm really limited to where I can fish to just like public beaches or like the odd little public dock in like some of the provincial or private campgrounds. So I like ice fishing because I can go wherever I want. I can go drag the sled out wherever I want in the lake. I can get out to new places, and it really opens up the access. It's a little bit of a trippy mind thing to know that you're like standing on 18 or 12 or 14 inches of ice with like 18 feet of water under you. But once you get over that, man, it's a blast. And I definitely recommend everybody get out there and try it. You can see the fish swimming around, taking your lure. It's so much fun. It's totally a blast. So we'll do a lot of ice fishing now throughout January, February, and maybe into March, depending on how the ice holds up. And Mike Crasher looks like he's checking out too. So I think that's a good time for me to check out. Oh God, man, every time I think about wrapping it up, someone new pops in. Hey, Indian Hemlock, nice to see you, brother. Appreciate you dropping in. I was just about to wrap it up, but a lot of new channels that we had popped through, a lot of good friends connecting. So once this thing goes to replay, feel free to watch. Good opportunity to meet some new friends, and hopefully that you can just kind of, let each other know that you found us through this or found each other through the DC Outdoors live stream. But all good channels, so I encourage you all to go back to the comments and meet some new friends. And like I said, good group of people were in here tonight, which is pretty rad. Belinda and Chuck saying hello. Thanks for checking in, guys. Appreciate you popping by, Chuck. I'm assuming Chuck, but maybe Belinda's there too. Indian Hemlock, no need to apologize, man. This was just spur of the moment, dude. I didn't even know I was doing this. I got home from work, ate dinner, and figured, I got some time to kill, so I'll pop on here and see who's going to jump in. And yeah, here we are. So it's nice just to chat. I'm so bad. I know a lot of guys plan their preset times, so you know what to expect. And I do that with my regular videos. You'll notice that I post all my regular videos every single Thursday, 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern. I post my shorts at the same time. But when it comes to these live streams, my schedule just does not afford me to be consistent. So I appreciate, to be honest, that anyone's even dropping in. It's awesome. But I appreciate you dropping in. And Virginia Bushcrafter, or Indian Hemlock, saying hello to Virginia Bushcrafter. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up there, everybody. Once again, I really, really appreciate everybody supporting me. We're over 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. Working on the watch hours right now, trying to make a push for that 4K. But yeah, the support that you guys have all shown me throughout 2022 has been amazing. I think now in 2023, I think this is my 3rd-year anniversary of the channel, so I'm pretty happy with where we are, and I'm really, really, really appreciative of all the friendships that I made through the channel. I really, really enjoy watching all of your channels, trying to be a part of your live streams and your videos, and it's fun to build this kind of like really cool mesh and this really cool network of all of these communities, the fishing community, the hunting, the backpacking, the campers, the food reviews, the Fired Up Fridays, the cast iron, the homesteaders. My God, I'm sure I've missed others. It's amazing to be a part of all these communities. So I really appreciate you welcoming me in and, supporting me throughout thick or thin. When I have lots of exciting stuff to say, or I'm on a great trip, or when I'm doing nothing at all, you guys are absolutely great. But I think with that being said, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you so much, though, for dropping by. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you spending some time with me. And by some stretch, if this was your first time here and you like outdoor adventure videos, gear reviews, and other outdoor-related stuff, well, please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button so you don't miss anything. Thank you guys so, so, so much. I really, really appreciate you spending time with me. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week, and I wish you all the best in 2023. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.